Hey, what's up guys, Benny7 here, and today we are back with the last war of the season. Apologies for it being late, I've had a lot of stuff going on, but finally getting the last one out and the war rewards. So yeah, I'll let you know where we finish for the season. Spoiler, it's either 1 or 2, but people probably already know by now, but it's fine. If you don't, then yeah, you can get prepared. But yeah, we're just going to go into the first one now. And we have a bunch of different fights this war, and I think they're all unique fights. I think it's like 8 fights, they're all unique. We get a bunch of Sim Supreme fights, we get Photon on 48, and it's just a beautiful war all round. And I really enjoyed this war. So obviously next season it's going to be a bit more tricky, because obviously it's going to be 1 fight per war, so I'll probably just do them in groups of 3. Just because then it'll make it like a 10-minute-ish long video, hopefully. So yeah, that's probably how I'll do it, maybe 3s or 4, but yeah, it's unfortunate, so it'll kind of be like season off, plus I've got a lot of studying, so it'll do me good, but I'll probably do like some BG's content and some stuff like that. So yeah, there'll still be stuff coming out, don't you worry about that. But yeah, obviously we've just got this Wong here, and all you want to do here is just use light medium, and yeah, this fight will then be pretty easy. So his energy's growing, so I just want to knock him down, ideally with a heavy attack. I say ideally, definitely with a heavy attack. And yeah, we just get rid of it, so I'm not going to take that massive burst damage. Now usually you want Wong to finish at about below a bar power, but unfortunately I couldn't bait this before he died, so yeah, that means the next opponent's going to get like a load of power gain and stuff like that. But alright, so we have this Nova here, and obviously we'll be using Sim Supreme. Haven't used this guy in a long time. I initially ranked 3'd him. It was one of my first rank 3s actually, purely for like Serpents, and when he first came out and I was on Serpent duty. But he's always banned because obviously he's that good for him. But Chaos were nice enough to let him be free, so I was very happy with that. And obviously I got assigned him, so what a play result. Now this fight here is an interesting one because Nova's tactic, and I didn't have enough boost to put a power start 1 on, which makes this fight a bit more tricky because I'm going to get rooted and it just makes it not very fun. So yeah, we get my first sort of power gain, and all I want to do is get to special 3, and then we can kind of go from there. But as soon as I bait this special, he's obviously going to go unblockable, and that isn't very fun. So I take 2 hits into my invulnerability boost, I get a couple of dexes and a light, and I'm kind of thinking here like, what's happening there? And I get a suppression on me, which isn't good, so I've got lower combat power rate, but Sim Supreme is mainly ability power rate, so it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, so we get the first one, we get a bunch of nullify damage, and it's going to get obviously another unblockable buff, and yeah, all I want to do here is try and get specialty, but his buffs aren't coming back fast enough, so I'm going to get rooted and take another combo. Unfortunately I don't even get my special 2 off. Well, I do actually, barely. But yeah, there we go. So they get special 3 to finish, but it wasn't a clean fight, and it should have been. So I was a bit disappointed with this one. But yeah, overall it's not a bad start. Sim Supreme is very tanky, especially when you get all your spells up. So I knew I wasn't at risk of dying, but Nova can hit really hard. And then I thought I was going to DC here, and I was going to get very, very annoyed. It keeps going for a while. I think I might check my internet at some point. You'll probably see my music in a second. And there we go. Yeah, it's all done. So luckily we get through that. But yeah, now we get on section 2 here. I think I have a Sassy and something else. So yeah, so that was path 2, and now we're doing path 1, I believe, or is it path 2? Okay, yeah, path 1 here. That's good. Yeah, we've got a Sassy and then Idoom. And obviously we're going to use Avoid the Goat for both of these. He's going to get a Fury and some things, but I decide to save one of my pre-fights for this Idoom next, because obviously the rest of them are going to be for Serpent. But yeah, I was going to debate it, but I decided not to. So turns out to be a good decision, because I'm not a big fan of fighting Idoom. I don't know why, but yeah, as we can see, he's going to get a lot of power gain at the start here, and he gets that Fury, but it makes it easy to push him special too, so actually it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just all this fight's going to be is baiting special 2s and spamming special 1s, and he's not going to get any regens because we're going to be reversing it. So how Sassy works, you can't reverse his regen. If it's going to negative or it's at 0, then you just won't gain any regens from any source. So I guess it's not a bad placement because I can't reverse it with Void, but I'll just block it out, so then it's just a normal Sassy fight with no nodes. So yeah, not going to be a bad fight here. It's only a rank 3 as well, so shouldn't go down too slow. But yeah, he goes into Wrath quite late. I'm waiting for it, He gets to 10. I think he actually gets to 11 at some point. There we go, he gets to 11, and that's how he finally gets into it. So he obviously bait that, probably bait a special 1. And then I'm going to go for a Relic Intercept because it's nice and reliable, no risk. And I wanted to get special 1, but didn't, but it's fine. So we just carry on the way we're going. And yeah, he's about to come out of it, and he's very low, like he's almost dead. So yeah, just gotta finish him off, and there shouldn't be any issues. But yeah, it's a little bit sad because it's my last proper war video for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Like I said, a bunch of unique fights which I was happy with, and it's definitely an interesting one, that's for sure. So yeah, let's get into this Idoom fight. And obviously Void isn't like the perfect counter by any means, but I was like, you know what, I think I go Suppression. Do I go Suppression? Debuff Siphon. Interesting. I don't know why I went for that one. I should have gone for Suppression. But, oh well, it's fun. It's a unit debuff, so, like, we'll take it. But yeah, this guy does a lot of block damage. And I didn't expect it. So my plan is going to be to bait special 2s just so he doesn't get the Aura of Iron. And yeah, that just makes the fight go a little bit quicker. So yeah, going to take some blocked hits, but 2k on that. And then yeah, you watch this. What is that? 4k on that one. So first hit the special 2, then dex. I don't think you can dex that, and I'm not going to risk it. You probably can, but I don't know how to. So yeah, we're just going to make sure we keep our Mr. Fantastic debuff refreshed, because that's just going to make our damage a lot better over the course of the fight. So yeah, usual stuff. And yeah, just get him to just below special 1, and then I'm hoping I can get him again to a special 2. So I'll hold block here. I could have heavy punished that actually, but no, instead I go for the special 1 to get the knockdown and refresh, which is fine. Still not an issue. But yeah, there we go. So he's going down pretty quickly. No real issues so far. Get a nice couple of crits on the relic, but very soon he's going to get into his phase where he's going to special lock me. So yeah, I'm just going to take one more special on the block, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, I get the last hit, so I'll have to heal up a little bit, but it's going to be fine. So, yeah, we're all good though, we're all good. So now we go on to this Gladiator fight here. Now, I've been using Gladiator all season and I hate him, so to be able to kill him here, I was very happy. It's actually against Captain Judo as well. A mate of mine, who big BG streamer, you probably know. Yeah, real good lad, so definitely check him out if you want. But yeah, we've got his Gladiator here, so unfortunately not going to be taking it easy on him though. So he's just got Power Focus 2, which is great because it means I probably won't even have to bet a special all fight, and that's going to be my goal. But if I need to bet a special 2, then it's not going to be an issue. So yep, just going to stagger the confidence buffs he gets, and then yeah, eventually at some point we're just going to get to special 3, and then it's going to be a long day for Gladiator. I say it's not, it's going to be a very fast fight, so I decided to throw it here because I've still got the power game that's about to proc when I come out of it. So yeah, you know the Sim Supreme rotation, special 3, special 2, anything that's not dead, hit with another special 2 or another special 3, and then they just die. So yeah, want to make sure I stagger this to get up there. I don't know why it's not ticking down. There we go, I barely get it. But yeah, I back to back special to him, and yeah, he wasn't surviving that, so absolutely nuked him. And then now we got rank 4 Serpent on stun immunity and poison shock hazard shift, I believe, or is it poison incinerate? Well, we're gonna find out. Either way, Sim Supreme's got a bit of energy resist, but other than that, he's got no immunities. Oh, it's poison rupture. Wow, so it's no immunities at all. So it's been a while since I've done this fight. So I was a little bit worried, but I think I put on 5 out of 5 MD for this. Yeah, I would have. But yeah, I use my Mr. Fantastics pretty early on because he doesn't want to throw a heavy attack, and I didn't want to throw my special 2 there. But yeah, look at him just not throw any heavy attacks. Like, what am I going to do about that? Like, come on, man. But yeah, I want to get 1 stagger off, and then that will get me to 100 genetic potential and allow me to get to my power gain after special 3. So yeah, taking a bit of damage from block, but we got to a special 3, and that's where we can start to get the fight a bit more under control. So yeah, just going from here, I know there's going to be no real issues. I just got to get to my special 2, and from there, yeah, here we go. Hits me with that, but that's fine, I don't mind. Get some juicy armor breaks off some decently sized special attacks. And then I didn't think I'd have made it all 3 hits, so I decided to just relic and throw this. And currently he's winning the health race, but this special 3 is about to, yeah, definitely put it more in my favour. So yeah, it's down to 50 now, so I'm like, okay, you know what, this is fine. And I get a good amount of power, not too much, not too little, and those hit stupidly hard. So now I'm like, yeah, okay, we're in a good position. I can eat a special 3, I can eat whatever, and I'll be fine. So yeah, this should take him down to immortality, and then yeah, all I got to do is just either eat a special 3 or just use my special 2 and power drain him. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. If he dashes at me again, he hits me with a special 1, but as you can see, have a look at the damage. Like, it does absolutely nothing, which I thought was quite funny. So I just hit him with this just to say, you know what, Serpent, you're really annoying, so I'm just going to hit you with this, because why not? Make me feel a bit better about myself. But yeah, Sin Supreme back, demolishing Serpents. This is why he's banned. No matter what node, yeah. So now we've got a Sentinel here, and then the Photon. So yeah, it should be two decent fights. I think I've fought this... No, actually, Sentinel hasn't been on this node before, so this is a new node fighting Sentinel on, and of course, Void's going to be good for it. But then this Photon afterwards, I was a little bit scared about, but I've been wanting to try it for a while. I know some other people have done it before me, unfortunately, but they seem to have done it alright, so I knew that I'd be fine taking it, especially with Mr. Fantastics. So yeah, Mr. Fantastics is an invuln, it's playing it super safe. But yeah, this fight I knew I'd be completely fine. But yeah, absolutely no worries. It's rank 4 Sentinel, but even if he hits me in a special 2, it's not going to do that much. The one thing I don't want to get hit by is a heavy attack. And I actually... Oh, I got Mr. Fantastic debuffs for this, actually. That was quite good. I didn't realise that. Someone else put these on for me, so... At the time, I would have realised, by the way, like, I'm not oblivious. But yeah, just want to make sure I can refresh mine. And yeah, this is going to make the fight go significantly quicker. But yeah, unfortunately, he's going to get into his analysis, but hit me with a special 1, which I didn't expect him to throw that because he was kind of being a bit passive. Managed to save my debuffs, save a lot of my damage, so that's good. And then yeah, go into a special 1 and probably relic. And by the end of this fight, you should see how much these debuffs are ticking for. Like, at the moment, it's only 3k per tick, but I missed my relic because I'm an idiot. I can punish that heavy if I'm prepared, but I just decided to get back to my special 2, play it safe. Yeah, we're a minute in, he's at 50%, so I know I'm doing alright. Got quite a few debuffs on him. He's ticking for 4.8k per tick. That is unbelievable. That's like, what's that, 9.6k per second. That is insane damage, and that's what we like to see. Now he's taking a 5.7. Bloody hell. I mean, I knew Void was good, but like, that's some serious damage right there. 5.7k per tick, over 10k per second, just off of red damage. Don't see that everywhere, do you? But yeah, no, we deal with that fight, no problems at all. And then I have to use just one little refill just to get to this Photon. It's my final war of the season, rank 4, Sig 200 Photon. Plays my Mr. Fantastic debuffs just to make the fight easier. And yeah, all you want to do is you just want to play Photon how she's meant to be played. Which is when she gets to 10 charges, you make a whole block or you knock her down and then you just wait out the charges. That's quite simply how you play Photon. Play against Photon. So we're just going to be doing that here. But we're not going to be able to parry, and it's got safeguard on it as well. The other champ I'd like to use for this, to be fair, is Black Widow Deadly Origin, but yeah, there's no way that I'd be allowed to take that in war. But I got allowed to try Void because we were locked position-wise, and we were quite a few deaths up anyway. So, yeah, I was really looking forward to this because I suggested this when this fight was first an issue, when the map first came out. But I hadn't been able to try it because I don't think they trusted me. But it turns out they managed to give me it this time, so I proved to them why this fight is not an issue. So, get a good Bane transfer straight away. And then, yeah, all I want to do now is get it again and keep my Mr. Fantastic debuffs up. That is all it is. You can see she's ticking down for quite a bit. Get a nice little instep there. Beta special ideally, or beta heavy, either or. And I managed to get my transfer just right there, and she's at 8 charges now, and she's already down 20%. So I'm feeling good here. I'm like, okay, at some point I need her to go into pure light, and I decided to take her down. She's just below, and I was like, this is brilliant. Okay, good timing. I've got a bit of degen on me, but I decided to play it a little bit risky. She didn't throw it there, which was great. And yeah, now she is ticking away like crazy. I could probably get a heavy punish off on that, but I haven't practiced it enough. But yeah, make sure I reset my Mr. Fantastics. We're a minute in. She's less than halfway dead. More than halfway dead, sorry. And yeah, just refreshing whenever we can, just because opportunities can get limited. So transfer Bane over, and once again, want to bait a heavy. Just dash in a whole block, and there we go. Get it just there. She's going to pure light again, but I don't really mind. If she throws it, I'm just going to block it. I know I'm in no risk at all. Parry it, and yeah, she is going to die right here because she's ticking down like crazy. So yeah, we did really well right there. So very happy with that fight. And yeah, we did end up winning the war, and we finished 2nd place in the world, which is a bit unfortunate. We lost the war against GT40, and that is exactly what lost us the season. We played poor, they played really well, and they deserved the season. So GG's to them, and we'll come back better and stronger next season. So that's all we can say. But yeah, obviously get a bunch of tier 6, which I'm choosing skill because I want to rank up probably Black Cat or Okoye. I don't have an Okoye yet. No, I do have an Okoye. She's unawakened. For next meta in BGs. But yeah, just got to keep choosing these. Everything's skill. Probably could have skipped this, but it's part of the rewards. So I just thought I'd do the whole thing. Take a few tech because you never know what you might need. That might have actually been an accident, to be fair. I don't know why I'm thinking so much about it. I can buy these really easily. And I think I'm getting bored at this point, so I just choose like a Cosmic or something. I know, skill again. Sorry, tech again. But yeah, we get a couple of 7 stars. I think we get a... Do we get a Titan? I think we get a Titan. But yeah, we'll start with 2 of these. Not expecting anything. Just pop them open, and yeah, of course, nothing. But I thought, you know what, I might as well get them in. Couple of Paragons, never hurt anyone. But yeah, where do we have here? We got that, but that doesn't matter. I'm just checking to see if I've got anything I'm missing. Don't think I do. Nothing too interesting. So now we go to obviously shard crystals. And yeah, we have a 7-star here. So we're just gonna see what we get out of this. Obviously, there's still a bunch of champs I want, like Spider Ham, Shocker Dupe. But no, we get Iron Man Jeep, which is not even first time, so absolutely useless. My openings for war are absolutely awful. I don't think I've ever got something that I wanted. So yeah, Mark 2, Sig 40, awful. Does nothing for me. But yeah, we're getting off Titan shards, so I was quite happy with that. And obviously we want an Okoye here, or maybe a Zola dupe. But yeah, I think we get a Dazzler, which is a first time new champ, so I guess that's not bad. I can't really complain. She's a very good champ. I just need to learn how to play her. But yeah, and then I think, what do I do here? I don't know why I'm looking at random stuff, but yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I get a bunch of those tokens. I think I remember, because I'm looking down and I'm like, what am I trying to find now? But no, I realise that I need to go into Alliance Store and buy my 7-star shards. So I'm just going to do that now. Because I should have about 20 of these. Something like that. Let me see. No, Bailey, wrong place. You don't want Loyalty Crystal. There we go. Yeah, get 20 of these. So 20,000 7-star shards. But I just decide, yeah, I only need 9. So get me another 7-star. Get me something that I want. Please, 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 game. But no, if you know my history with these crystals, I get absolutely nothing out of these. So I never have any hope. But yeah, it turns out we end up getting a Bullseye, which It's quite unfortunate because I used a skilled generic awakening gem on him. I really wish I hadn't. That's a bit of a mistake. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next season.